Ramble.
This episode of the TryPod is brought to you by DoorDash. Use code TryPod for 25% off your order of $15 or more. Also, thank you to Upstart, DoorDash, Vaccines.gov, and Way for sponsoring this episode.
Hey, TryPod listeners, we found out after today's recording that our video mixer had corrupted all the footage after about 5 minutes. So in its place, we have a glorious little multicam of several photos of us in the studio that I think you're really going to enjoy. The manufacturer is sending us a new video mixer, so all will be solved very soon. Unfortunately, today's episode, we discuss a lot about how it's extremely hot in the studio, our nipples are out, I'm showing midriff. Because there's no video for the episode, you will not be able to see our nipples and or / midriff, but I still think it's a great episode. So until next time, please enjoy this videoless episode of the TryPod.
I am looking
Let me get my hot tea.
Lydia Rodrigo. So if I unfollow her, that'll tell me if she's following me, right?
You can also go into
say.
her followers and type the letter K and see if you're one of them. And it's not like that's something that I've done a couple times in the last week to see.
No, she follows some guy named Keith Whitby and Keith Abernathy, but not Keith Habersbathy.
Stupid Keith.
Oh, Keith Abernathy.
I tweeted this, and I do think it'd be very funny. I think the best thing that could happen out of this is if she decided to follow you and not me.
I think
That would be good.
Or if honestly, the deepest would be if she followed all of our partners, if she followed Miles. That would be like a real, like, hey, I saw the video and I'm in on the joke. Fuck you, Zach.
That would be really good.
I'm just going to DM her live on air.
What are you going to say?
I don't know yet. But I'm just going to send her a clip from Without a Recipe of Zach making a sour muffin.
I don't know if I want...
You know, Zach, it's not up to you.
Yes,
This is my relationship
That's a
with
great point.
Olivia.
I'm fine with you sending the clip. I just don't want you to make the ask, you know? I don't want it to seem like I'm desperate.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the TryPod. Zach's desperate, and we're trying to get Olivia Rodrigo on the podcast with us. And we're having a good time. You know, we got the Without a Recipe coming out right now. We're going to do a little behind-the-scenes chit-chat. We got some other stuff Miles has prepared.
As always, baby.
Well, I'm sure we will try our best not to engage with, but ultimately participate in. But first off, you know, we got the regular crew. Bowie's here. He's sleeping on the floor off camera.
Bowie's become a little office dog, and no one's complained about it yet.
Well, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, Zach, is this going to be like an everyday thing? With our production manager, producer Alexandria being allergic and all, and also me being, you know,
not the biggest fan of dogs in general.
Well, you know, when he barks, when I'm trying to concentrate,
He's got a big bark.
it's not fun.
I've more or less brought Bo to the office every day for the last 2-ish weeks.
We've noticed.
Yeah, and it's we've been having some work done on our house, so I just don't want him there. But then also there have been days like today, I wasn't going to bring him, but we have this early morning podcast. I didn't have time to take him on a walk, so I'm like, okay, I'll just take him. Take him on a ride. And then I'll give him a walk this afternoon. But he
sounds like he should have woken up earlier.
It's hard too.
Sounds tough, man.
He's turned a real corner though. He's become a real sweetie.
He has been a better boy. I will give him that.
Yeah. So,
And he can swim now.
That's at the swim camp.
If you follow Maggie on Instagram, you see some cute footage every so often of Bowie swimming, and it's funny.
the progression of Zach from cat person to waking up early on a Sunday to go teach my dog how to swim. It's really quite a journey.
Sarah's been really pressuring me to bring my dog to swim camp.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she was like, well, it seems like Bowie's having so much fun.
It is a blast. Does Birdie get in the pool?
I don't think he knows how to swim. He has a lot of hair, so I think he would like be weighty. I don't know. He's never been in water, really.
You never talk about your dog, Miles.
I love my dog more than I love myself.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. We just had to shave him down for the summer, and he looks like a little noodle because his legs are still floofy, but his body is not. And so it's really an interesting time. Yeah.
Did you choose to shave him like that?
No, it was sort of he has such long hair and we can really go at it to brush, but then it gets mats in it. And it's like, well, he'll probably be happier if we shave him for the summer.
Why
Like
is
a noodle.
his legs still wet hair?
Because his legs weren't matted. And so they kept him on like little, he looks like a poodle now, but he's not a poodle.
Not a poodle.
Not a poodle.
Not a poodle.
Not a poodle. Bean, how's Bean doing?
Bean's doing well. You can't keep that dog out of the pool. We were at
He does love
Ariel's
the
family's lake house outside of Houston for the 4th of July. And the dog just kept jumping in the lake, like to the point of drowning. Like I was worried.
Oh my God.
I was like, Bean, you're not going laterally anymore. You're just treading water and getting increasingly tired. This is not going to end well for you. And then we got him a little life vest. We got him a little doggy life vest. Now he can go anywhere. Because, it's a lake. It's not a pool. It's like there's little waves lapping up. Little some boat goes by. Gets a little chuppy. Some wind gets a little chippy. Wes rode his first ever jet ski.
Whoa. That's right. That's a big turn.
That's right.
That's a big change.
That's awesome.
Baby's first jet ski.
Get him Florida Boy'd early.
I've never ridden a jet ski, but I'm going to be riding a jet ski when we go to Greece next month.
So you are going to be riding one because I was over at Keith's house and he did not want to ride the jet ski and was quite upset about it.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't want to be cornered into this large life decision while I was doing another
Life
task.
decision.
Yeah,
riding
because
a
I've never
jet ski is not buying a house.
It is. I've never ridden one.
Okay.
And why would I the first time ever do it in another country?
He kept bringing this up as if the other country is the element, the variable of a jet ski in another country.
You think people in Greece aren't safe?
Yeah. Look, have you been on
Might be a little
tourist
bit true.
excursions?
Might be a little bit true.
They're not safe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I've been on several tourist excursions. Every single time I'm like, this is not safe.
Oh yeah, dude.
So,
I went parasailing in Aruba. Our driver's just getting high while he's
Exactly.
driving.
It's
just something gets some
not
rope was
safe.
torn and twisted, and
Yeah.
he's just yanking at it. I'm like, this doesn't seem safe.
Yeah.
I'm about to fly up 300 feet in the air.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cool. So what? You're taking a jet ski to a volcano, right?
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
It sounds cool. Also
cool.
sounds like a scary movie.
How's
Right?
there water next to the volcano? Is it a volcanic lake?
I don't know.
Are you jet skiing on lava?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
It would burn up.
That's
That'd
a
be really cool though.
video game thing.
It'll
Yeah.
be cool.
Really cool.
I'm excited for the whole trip. It'll be cool. Although we are monitoring COVID around the world all the time and trying to be how is this okay? Well, it's going to be fun though.
So you're doing it.
Yeah.
Hell
I signed
yeah.
up for it.
Florida boy,
Florida
deep
boy.
inside.
Yeah. I
you
mean,
and Wes can become jet ski buddies.
Yeah.
that would be the best outcome.
So
is if
Wes-
Wes and I go jet skiing all the time after this.
Wes gets on the jet ski. And I'm like, okay, you can steer it. And he immediately rips the throttle down. And we go and I'm like, whoa.
Those things got a kick.
Yeah. And then he was a little scared for a little while and was very into, turning off the engine and just floating. And then by the second day, he was, calm and let me kind of drive it at a medium speed for him. And we went and discovered a secret beach.
That's cute.
Secret beach.
Here's a question.
Uh-huh.
We record these podcasts sometimes back to back, and we have guests coming after this, and it is beyond sweltering in here.
Yeah. So this is what going on 1 month,
3
of
weeks,
broken
yeah,
AC.
something like that.
Yeah,
And it's-
borderline unacceptable.
well, it's because
Yeah.
It's making me sleepy.
It's because
We should get a discount on rent if we were paying any.
that's a good point. There's a it was something about there's a specific part they need, and the manufacturer had to be contacted. It was a whole rigmarole. Either way, there hasn't been any scene here in a while, which is normally fine because we have the door open and we have right now we have a fan in front of a bowl of ice, sort of blowing coldness.
Wait, for real? It's in front of a bowl of ice?
Yeah, no, physics wise, actually, Ned, I'd love your take on this.
I mean, it's legit. It's just pretty hokey.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's also
I
not
think
on
that's
right
how
now.
air conditioners actually work.
Oh,
Is
really?
They just blow air over a cold thing.
That's true.
Is the question you're about to ask is, can we do this?
The question I'm about to ask is do we have the door open? How do we broach telling our guests that it's really hot in here?
What I'm also wondering is should we not do this episode just to not have bodies in here? But it doesn't even matter because after 5 minutes, it's hot
It
again.
gets
in
hot
here.
again.
What if we just tell them the show's called the Hot Pod?
Hot
And
box.
part of the whole show is that we all get a little too hot, and that creates a sort of unique brand of comedy that's ours.
Hot ones. we could call it.
Hotties.
guys.
Hottie
alert.
Hottest podcast.
You know, I'm usually the sweaty boy, but I feel I feel relatively comfortable so far.
I'm warm.
Ned, if at any
I'm
point
okay.
you're the only one wearing jeans, if at any point
Yeah.
you need to take your pants off, you have our blessing.
I'll do it right now. then.
That's cool.
well.
Yeah.
What underwear
Yeah, I
am I
guess so.
wearing?
We did an
Cute
episode.
stuff.
Yeah, we did an episode without shirts and pants when we were remote, and so this is the first time we've done it in person, sort of disrobing. Yeah, and that's
Just,
sort of,
he's
This is
sort
the
of still got his
greatest,
sneakers on. He's got his sneakers on.
I
still.
forgot to take my shoes off there.
oh my god, I'm gonna have to blur that.
No,
Why?
it's fine.
Why? It's fine, Miles.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
nothing the
It's weird. The
world
camera
hasn't
is
seen before.
the camera is above us, but somehow looks like it's shooting
I'm gonna
up.
have to
It's 'cause
tilt
Ned-
my legs to the side here before I flash everyone with a very pale thigh.
You looking good. I'm just staring at the camera right now. The feed.
Yeah, that's really good.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
man.
sort of kind of.
Oh wow, look at you, man.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kind of crop
A
top.
midriff that the people can't see.
Crop top measure.
The way that the camera is cropped, only we can see your exposed belly, and the camera can't.
There's actually a tiny. They can see about an inch.
Yeah,
a feature,
I'm seeing
not a
about
bug.
3 feet. of
This makes me way cooler though. I would say.
Yeah, you look cool.
Like,
You look really cool.
You look cool.
are you carrying a credit card balance month after month? Do you find that high interest rates make it hard to pay off your debt? Well, Upstart can help. Join the thousands of happy borrowers who made that final payment. And Upstart, it's the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online. So whether it's paying off credit cards or consolidating your high interest debt or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, like your income and your employment history. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. And with a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 and $50,000 before you commit. So find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you use upstart.com/tryguys. That's upstart.com/tryguys. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/tryguys.
Well, so now that we've solved our heat problem, it's time to take to the fans, take to the listeners. People email us in all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And they ask
Weren't we
us.
going to talk about like projects we're doing?
That's a great point.
Did we
tried,
have a
and
whole discussion about what we were going to talk about before we started rolling?
That's a great point. Ned,
It's on me.
Oh my
I
gosh.
immediately
away.
started talking about jet skis.
Well, I like, look, we have a plan, but you need to leave a little room for jet skis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
good.
that's a good
Like,
point.
leave some room for Jesus.
holes
Well,
in
we
your
just
socks.
filmed Without a Recipe. Very exciting. It's the summer season.
You got
Christmas in
You got
July.
holes in your
We're
I got
distracted
holes
by
in my
the
nuts.
socks. You got holes in your socks.
You got
Yeah.
holes in your nuts.
You got holes in your nuts, bro.
You know when you
What would
find
that even mean?
You got holes in your nuts.
I meant underwear, seeing my, a little
Right.
visage to my nuts. Anyway, Zach, this is your segment. Take it away.
Oh, it's mine. Okay, cool.
Yours.
That was your idea,
Great.
right?
Yeah, well, Miles was talking about how people like to hear the good stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I'm genuinely curious about, because sometimes we talk about production and like what we're doing in Try Guys World. Sometimes we don't. Most of the time we don't. What are you coming to this show for? Give me a tweet. What do you
Yeah.
want? Do you want the sausage, how it's made? Do you want us
Yeah.
to talk about the videos, or you just want a little distraction?
Right
but
now,
today
they're getting a little too much sausage.
now you're getting sausage about the
Yeah.
sausage. This is how oh, and that was a joke about Ned.
It was
Yes,
because
I
I'm
get
in
it.
my underwear.
yeah.
Might be able to see my dick if you look closely.
If you look at our most popular episodes, people like drama,
Okay.
they like gossip,
Fuck you, Keith.
and they like romance.
Romance.
I would say.
fuck
Ned, you're
Ooh.
looking fine right now,
Thank
my
you.
man.
You know, I have been exercising. It's soccer season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Played my first
You're playing
ever
again?
soccer game. Yeah.
First ever.
First
That's
ever. Since COVID.
That's thrilling. It must be nice to be back.
We got shellacked 11-1.
Oh, that's not good.
Our goalie got injured halfway through. We were keeping it respectable, and then the wheels
Yeah.
fell off.
That'll happen.
But we did score one. Anybody watch the Euro Cup final?
No.
Nope. Sports. Great.
But we are going to be we're trying to do a 4 versus 1 soccer video.
That's
coming
true.
up. And the whole time I've been thinking, gosh, I don't want to be the goalie, but I am the biggest
you're the best one to
guy,
be goalie.
so
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to be the goalie.
Maybe you and I can both be goalie.
Well, I think for 4 versus 1, what we should do,
all goalie.
all of us are the goalie.
That's
And
so scary.
They'll still be able to score on us.
I'm gonna run
so
away.
funny.
They'll
Every
just-
time someone kicks, I'm gonna turn around.
How are we gonna score on them?
Well, who cares?
Goalie kicks.
Here's the thing: soccer. If you have a 0-0 game or like a
Passing.
1-0, that's basically a victory.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a normal
Yeah.
victory.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, if they only score 1 point on us, I mean, and we get 0, they'd be like, most soccer games people don't score points. So I'm fine to get 0.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
respectable.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be
I
like
mean,
8
we
to
can't
0.
really play on a full field. We could try, but it kind of makes no sense. And also, we could win. If we can string 4 passes together, there's no way even the fastest person in the world can
Yeah,
ping pong between all 4 of us. Now,
so we think.
if any of those passes get bad,
Yeah. Then it's
Then-
over.
that's
Here's the issue: we'll be able to do that first point,
Mm.
and then we're not gonna have the endurance to run as much as that soccer player. So like eventually,
Yeah, yeah.
we will. So I think it will like
True.
we start out doing well, and then as the game continues for the full like
90
even half
minutes?
the time, we won't be able to keep up, and we'll just be too exhausted to chase them.
A little more big picture, though, looking at the Try Guys slate, like we're trying to, over the next couple months, drop seasons of shows that we really love in between the other content. So right now we're in the middle of a Without a Recipe series. We got episode 2 coming out next week. So that's been really fun and was such a blast to make. And now that we're out of COVID, like those are the videos we have the most fulfillment making.
We brought in special guests this time. We kind of tried to mix it up. So, like, some of us were cooking, some of us were judging.
Yeah, what do we have? Cam and Rome from Dormtainment, who are good friends of ours, in episode 2. We have Quasi James, who was a guest host on one of our other seasons in episode 3. And episode 4, you have us all back together again.
Fighting it out,
Fucking
old style.
In ice cream cakes.
You're doing ice cream cakes.
We have a
great.
dream of making it like a competition reality show.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
10 people enter and 1 leaves. Can you imagine if we made like a whole
That's cool.
season, but a season being
that's
like
very cool.
10 episodes?
Yeah.
I did tune in.
That'd be cool.
I don't always watch all our videos.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know. But I did Keith, so
Miles.
okay, but I did tune in because I was like,
What do you
make
think we
them
pay
for
you
you.
for?
to
We
watch
make
the
every
videos.
single video for you, Miles.
That's why in the middle of every video we have the little, and just want to give a quick shout out to Miles. Give you
Yeah.
a mwah. Thanks for watching, baby.
But I did tune into Without a Recipe specifically because like I used to shoot all the videos, used to be on set for them. I'm not on set for them anymore. And I tuned in and I was like, this is fucking some Food Network shit.
It's
I
a
mean,
show.
like
It's a real
the
show.
narration.
Yeah,
I was
you work
just
at a
like,
pretty good production company, Miles.
No,
I fucking know how to make
obviously,
videos, Miles. You know that if you watched them every so often.
But I was like,
Ever
just like,
since we had you
wow.
stop shooting the videos, they really
They went up in quality.
No, yeah, Without a Recipe is like
Full
our
crew,
highest
yeah.
production,
Yeah, there's
like
like
consistent
yeah.
show.
6 camera operators.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And that's what makes me the happiest. Like
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
really put a lot into our production. So over the next couple months, we have a 4v1 series, as we talked about. We're trying to do, I don't know if you guys remember, we did a dirty tour back in the day where we did different types of racing. And we're like, you know what? The fuck? We've been doing okay, here's another behind the scenes thing. We've had so many branded videos come in over the last couple months, like just because COVID's over, I guess, according to brands. And so they're like, hey, here's good. Can you make everyone is like, hey, can you make a video in the next 2 weeks? And we're like,
Right.
what?
How are we
What
going to
the
make a video in
fuck?
2 weeks?
Okay, sure. So we've had these bigger budgets to make videos, but we haven't been able to execute bigger budgets. So we're like, okay, I guess we'll just put this money towards some cool shit in the winter.
We're gonna make some cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It'll
I
be
mean,
cool.
the brand video is probably good for the fans because they get to watch it without any ads.
Yeah.
Just one ad.
Just one ad.
Just one
Just
ad.
one
But
ad.
you got your
There should be
charming boys
Yeah,
doing it.
charming boys doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That excites me. That all that stuff I'm looking forward to. We did this super cool Pokemon video too. That
Yeah.
was like, it's very different than what we are used to making.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to try new stuff.
How many podcast listeners on average we have? Like about 300K overall on YouTube and
Yeah.
downloads.
Mhm.
So if everybody who's listening right now would just go open a new window and play that video, you crank it up to 1 mil.
Yeah,
That'd be
baby.
sweet.
Oh, the Pokemon video?
It's like it's
I
you know,
think, I mean, I think the TryPod listeners are
tuning in.
biggest fan.
Well, I
There's
know
a
that's
circle
why I
of
want
trust.
him to go.
I think they're in the
play it
circle.
again.
Oh, sure.
I'm
sure,
saying
sure.
if we take all the listeners right now and everybody just like, hey, everybody, stop what you're doing. Just open on your phone or on your
Yeah.
computer, open the video, play it, and just let it play for the whole duration. You can mute it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
for
only a
sure.
few minutes long. That
3
would
minutes.
That'd be
Easy.
nice. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
I challenge you. I challenge you, and that'd be really nice.
That'd be really nice.
It's helpful.
We should just get all of our listeners to autoplay our playlists in the background.
Man, we should
I
make a
don't know.
playlist called "Videos That Could Use Some Love." It's just all the underperforming videos, and our
Yeah.
fans can go help us out by hitting that playlist every day.
If
another video that could use some love.
Yeah, if the Pokemon video gets to 1 million, then we'll bring back Candy Competition. That's
Especially
the deal.
yes,
That's the
if
handshake.
within 2 weeks, we'll know that you did your part. If within 2 weeks that video gets all the way up to 1 million, then we'll know, and we'll greenlight a whole season of Candy Competition.
Here's the deal,
That'd be
guys.
fun.
That's
I
cool.
have. I've been flirting with it for a while. I wasn't sure I was ever going to do it again, to be honest. I kind of just liked the idea of having this insane cliffhanger and then disappearing.
Yeah.
But as of late, I've felt the itch. And Keith is going away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time for Zach to fuck around.
Yep.
That's
Because you know
a
me,
lot.
I'm the one stopping all those fun around.
Yeah.
So then- well, and then Ned's going to be out of office.
true.
And Gene's
Yeah.
going to be out. It's just Zach hanging out.
Zacky boy.
And I'll do nothing. Gladly. I'll not make a single goddamn video.
Yeah.
But I will make a season of Candy Comp. Okay, should I tell him what it is?
I don't think you should, but I think you should tease what it might be. Give like a little sort of
Miles
cryptic-
and I will be in love.
Ooh.
It's what the things you were slacking me got me so excited the other day.
Here's another like a little. Miles and I have more fun talking about Candid Competition than we do making it. I would say we
explains a
never
lot.
we never stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
We just stopped making it.
Yeah, the potential is so big.
We'll like cite different movie scenes. Like
Just to recreate for no reason at all.
That's
But
nice.
That's beautiful.
it's our little happiness. But I'd like to bring you guys in. So get watching on the Pokemon.
Speaking of Pokemon, our audience are kind of like little monsters.
Here we go. What are you trying to segue into?
The energy is fun today.
It's so hot.
Every
I'm
podcast.
melting.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to feel a little.
Yeah. That's why I brought in ice cold water. So if you just chug those, you should cool
Yeah,
off.
I got some cool water.
People in the comments have thought, Keith, that you and I have been stoned for the last couple episodes.
Should we have a water chugging contest?
It's just hot. No,
Yeah.
we shouldn't. And we'll just have to pee even more than we already do at the end of the podcast.
So our audience wrote in and they said, I have a question. And here's one of them. Hi, can I have a fake name, Keith?
James Gardner.
James.
Very real name.
James Gardner. Hi, guys. I'm not sure if I want Miles' advice or you can sit with this advice, so I'm sending to both.
Okay, why would we even entertain this? If they don't know they want us, they don't want us. If they want the ladies, they want the ladies. If they want the boys, they want the boys.
How about I'll text Maggie and get her answer.
My
Yeah,
first
I'll
piece of
say it.
advice is make up your goddamn mind. Second piece of advice is what is the question?
Can you
Here we go.
imagine how different the "you can sit with us" advice would be?
So sweet.
sure it'll be
so
helpful.
Yeah, very
Wow,
helpful.
it sounds
very
like
sweet.
they're a little confused.
Yeah,
The first thing you should do,
Um,
trap yourself in an 88-degree room. Then try to be entertaining.
Night in the
So,
morning.
so I've been going on a few dates with this guy I really like. I suggested we go to a baseball game for our third date, and he said yes. So I got his tickets, and before I bought the non-refundable tickets, I double and triple checked that he wanted to go. He said yes. I got the tickets. The morning of the game, I woke up to a good morning text, and then, baby, I'm gonna be honest, I'm excited for tonight, and we're gonna have a great time, but I really didn't want to go.
Oh, fuck this guy.
My whole mood and vibe is ruined. For context, I love baseball, and everyone who knows me knows that. I get super excited when people want to do baseball stuff with me. Tickets aren't cheap, and I don't like spending money, and I had to ask my dad for help paying for the tickets because
Oh,
I'm currently a
no.
broke student.
Oh no!
My dad kept asking me if I was sure I wanted to go. I insisted yes. So I'm pretty pissed our end. I feel like I can't talk to my dad because he's just going to be disappointed because he can tell my vibe is off. Like I lost my sparkle for the date. I want to go on the day, but I can already feel the guilt. Like he doesn't want to be there. And I personally like getting my money's worth, so I'm going to stay the whole game. I know you won't answer this by tonight, but what should I say back to him? Because our end, I just want to curse a bitch out.
Well, let me.
It's rude.
Ding dong. I open the door and there's no one there. Did they just DoorDash away? You guys know DoorDash. I love DoorDash. You love DoorDash. DoorDash, oh well, it connects you with the restaurants you love right now and right to your door. And you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, that you can also get grocery essentials that you need with DoorDash, which is dope. So you can get your drinks, your snacks, your other household items, perhaps even a plunger, delivered in under an hour. And ordering is so easy. You open the DoorDash app, you choose what you want from where you want it, and your items are going to be left safely outside your door with a contactless delivery drop-off setting. For a limited time, you guys can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code TryPod. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code TryPod. Now, don't forget... That's code TryPod for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
Glad that by the time we've read and answered this, the game has certainly passed.
It's already
over.
happened.
Yeah, but for future reference, I guess, if you find yourself.
I mean, first of all, that guy's off base. You don't say like, hey, I'm excited for tonight, but I'm not excited for tonight.
It sucks.
I mean, that you say it before the tickets are purchased. Then you say like, I would really love to go out with you. Baseball isn't my favorite activity. Maybe we could do something different.
Maybe we
like
could go to the
ice skating
bar and watch the game, you know,
or whatever.
Something in between.
And then she says, I really, really like baseball. And would you give it a try just for me? And then he's like,
Miles, are you taking notes?
okay.
I wrote down. I wanted Ned to continue finishing.
I've never
I didn't
seen you
interrupt.
take a note during this show.
I got this notebook. Alexandria got me a notebook because I have notes I need to take. And
so what'd you write down just now?
I wrote down baby ?
That was going to be my question.
Because I think after a few dates, it's really weird to text the person, hey baby.
Yeah, that to me is my biggest red flag. I think you got to move on.
What if they've already like slept together or something?
I've slept with people I wouldn't call baby.
Baby's deep intimacy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people use pet names.
So maybe they've been chatting on like Tinder or something for 3 months before they actually had their first date.
That's fair, yeah.
So then it would be possible that they would be comfortable with pet names, baby.
All right, here's the real advice.
baby.
Here's what you do.
Yeah.
Y'all ever scalp tickets? It's thrilling.
Yeah.
You're buying, you're selling. You're like, I got two.
Yeah.
The policeman walks by and you're like,
Because it's illegal.
well,
Yeah, gray area.
they usually allow it. Some places it's like you can't do it too close to the stadium. Anyways, it's thrilling. You might be able to make some money if it's a popular game. You might be
or at
able
least
to
cut your losses.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you, Ned.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're walking out of the stadium and somebody's got tickets and they're trying to sell them to you. And you're like, oh, I already have tickets. And then sometimes there's a guy being like, you got any extra tickets? You got any extra tickets?
Yeah.
I'm like, who has extra ticket? How often do people have like extra
this
tickets?
scenario right here, maybe you're third person sick.
I know, but is that person trying to see the game or trying to make money as soon as they buy your
Well,
ticket?
some of them are, but
For the
some
most
people
part,
just
they're
go
trying
there,
to flip them.
try and flip them.
Wow.
Just like hardline negotiate. You get desperate people either way.
I love this advice though, Ned, because that's like you're basically turning a loss into an activity. And it's like, okay, our date is going to be who can get the highest sale. And then I don't know.
That's kind of fun.
Make
but
them buy you a drink.
She's there for the baseball.
That's true. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
your
tough
money.
either way. She obviously
It's
wants
hot.
to go to the game. My heart went out when she was like, "That my sparkle is ruined." And I'm like, I get that.
Yeah, that's sad. You
You
know
know,
your
it's
sparkle
like-
will be ruined.
If you're excited for something and then something gets ruined about it, Keith, that open face shirt is not ruining my sparkle right
You look
now.
all right.
You look
bro.
good, yeah.
Really?
Am I allowed to show my nipples on the TryPod
No.
channel?
No. Cursing, okay.
I was gonna say yes, but I'm
Nipples.
outnumbered by
No.
my
Not
co-owners.
at all. Oh,
here.
here's a fun nipple thing. So Lou Berger is on AGT, and we're going to be on next week's episode.
America's
on Tuesday.
Got Talent.
Yes. We did the auditions like months ago, and next week is the last week of audition episodes. We weren't even sure if we were going to be on the show because the way you do it, like they audition lots and lots and lots of people, and you don't know if you're even going to air at all. And we don't even know in what capacity we'll air. But they teased us at the end of last night's episode. So we will be in some capacity in next week's episode.
Ooh.
But when they
What day? What time?
it will be Tuesday night at 8:00 Eastern and Pacific and 7:00 Central Time.
So funny.
That's dope.
But
7 Central.
when they did the like tease of our image, it was at a time in the performance where we are no longer wearing shirts. And they very expertly used text and camera angles in the two angles that they shot to cover up everyone's nipples.
Wow.
It was like
Whoa.
seemed pointed and on purpose to make sure no nipples, even male nipples,
Yeah.
were visible in that little tease moment. Now, of course, the nipples they won't be able to hide all the nipples in the actual performance unless they only show so little of the performance that you don't see the nipples.
Yeah.
But it just made me think about, do networks not like showing male nipples?
Probably not.
Really?
Have you seen The Bachelor?
Yes, so that
Right.
one,
I
obviously,
guess
the
that's-
ABC is all about nipples. But like NBC, maybe they aren't.
Maybe it's just your nipples.
Maybe it's strangers.
Maybe
nipples.
it's our nipples.
Maybe
Yeah.
they did a test screening and the
yeah.
audience was like, these
Middle
nipples are making me
America.
not want to watch.
Yeah.
They don't like
Let me see your nipples real quick, Keith.
Well, now I don't really even want to show them.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering,
okay.
like, what's wrong with your Oh.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
I have some notes.
Bring them more centered.
Yeah.
I
No, I
think
think those
that,
are
what
good.
are you guys talking about? I think they're nice.
yeah, no, they're good. They're fine.
I
they're
think
good.
they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
No, they're good.
They're
Is this
okay.
episode, should this be called Keith Shows His Nipples?
Is that you think that's what the people think they want?
that's what the people think
Well,
they
if you
want.
do watch us on AGT, let me know if you see me. Let me know if you see the nipples. And if you're in LA, I do have a Lou Burger show on Wednesday, July 21st at 8 p.m. at Dynasty Typewriter. So you can, if you watch us on TV or watch us on not TV, let me know. Come see the show.
Either way, you'll see Keith's nipples.
Either way, I will promise you, even though there's currently no nipples planned in the live show, that if you
bring
come
them
and you're
out,
like,
yeah.
I'm here from the TryPod.
Is this your first live show since COVID?
Yeah, and you know it's so we did one college show, but the last show that we did, like in LA before COVID, was at Dynasty Typewriter. So we thought our first show back, we'd also do at Dynasty Typewriter.
Is that the
also
one
a cool
I
venue.
filmed?
Yeah,
That was such a good show.
Such a cool
What a
venue
great
too,
venue.
right?
Yeah.
Can we have a secret code? Like, is there a line in the show where if someone screams nipples, you'll do it? What song is most nipple appropriate?
Oh, things got silly eating chili at a gay bar. If we do that one.
So what point in the song? 'Cause I don't want people to scream and nipple the whole show. That's
Wow.
distracting.
Well, Huey's nipples are out in that song.
yeah,
right?
in that song.
Yeah.
So I'd say when Huey comes out,
Everyone should scream
nipples.
nipples.
If we do things
Yeah.
got silly. I'm not sure if we're doing that. Otherwise, you could do it during our new song. I wouldn't. It's not as rehearsed. It might throw us off. We have like 7 new songs in the show. So like, you know what? Have you ever, like, I don't know if a lot of people have done this, but the first time you perform a song, it's really hard to remember your own lyrics.
I bet.
The first time, it's just not, the muscle memory isn't out there yet.
Yeah.
So we've been like really drilling the song. And also the song has slightly different lyrics the whole time.
Oh,
so
no.
it's really hard to remember the slight differences.
Okay, don't scream out nipples. It's gonna throw him off his game. But just trust, you're gonna get a
You're going to
mouthful
get
of Keith
nipples.
nipples.
You're going to get a nipple shot.
Speaking of Huey, who's a Jew? I'm a Jew.
Yes.
And Ned, we haven't told you this, but we're planning a little event-a-roo
We're finally doing your bat mitzvah.
for bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah.
It is my birthday coming up. Woo! And I was trying to figure out what should I do. And like I didn't get to have a big 30th birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do anything for this. And I was like, okay, maybe I could get people together in the park. I could do it. Like, no, you know what? We've all been inside for a year and a half. Let's have a fucking bash. Let's throw a goddamn just
Bash.
rager of a party. Yeah,
Bash.
And I was trying to think like, what bar do I want to go to? Wait a second. I own a fucking company. I have a dope ass office. I can turn the Second Try Studios into the greatest nightclub the world has ever seen.
Yeah.
So for my 31st birthday, I'm calling it my backwards bar mitzvah, 1331.
Nice.
Keith and I have been brainstorming, how do we turn this place into the coolest bar ever? So we have our stage where we shoot videos. That's just a black box. So let's turn that into a dance floor.
Yeah.
Let's have laser lights and smoke. I haven't asked him yet, but we have a good friend who is a DJ, and I'm like, should I just have him come DJ?
Even for like a small set.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
He'd do it. He
would
loves
do-
you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Diplo loves you.
I was thinking, I wish we could get Diplo.
We did make a video with Deadmau5 once. He was not kind to us.
God, that's right.
Then we have
Don't you just say dead mouse?
Dead Mouse. Yeah,
Dead Mouse.
Deadmau5, yeah.
He did not wear the helmet.
No.
Yeah.
He also was a dick.
He was a little bit of a stinky pants.
I don't care if it gets back to him. He was an absolute douchebag on that, but good for him.
He probably wanted to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's his character.
Yeah, but we have our main room, which we can make a bar. We were thinking, okay, on the far wall, we could do a projector and have Mario Kart for part of it. Turn it into karaoke at the end of the night.
Wow.
We could have a photo booth. So I think I'm just gonna invite everybody I've ever fucking known.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it's a great
cool,
idea.
man.
I'm here to support. I'm here to
Gotta check the lease.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
say it's a
fine.
video.
Mm-hmm.
We're making a video of a party.
And what was very funny is I went to Nick and Rachel, who are not the bosses, but sometimes feel like my boss.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, just wanted to run it by you, see if there was anything that, because we'll put all the equipment away, but
You're right.
I'm throwing a party in an office where people work, and they're like, I have a lot of red flags. They were not pleased about it. They were really trying to figure out any way to tell me no and to beg me no. And then they're like, maybe you should ask Ariel, because she put so much care into designing the office. And so I went. Ariel happened to be working out of here, and I told her, she's like, oh, that's sick. She was immediately on board.
I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
She's like, I think you could throw a great party in here.
Should we hire some bartenders
Dancers?
and dancers?
And dancers.
Dancing
How many
bartenders?
people are coming to this party?
Probably.
I don't know, 80,
700?
Ned seems worried.
150?
I'm like, I'm excited. I'm excited. But there's shit that happens in clubs and bars that I really
What do you think's gonna happen?
even
never
just
know.
spilling drinks and shit. It's like
yeah.
That's true.
It's like, oh no, our
People are
floor's all
hooking up.
sticky. No, I don't care about that unless it's my desk, and then I care a little bit.
It's funny. Of all the things I've been missing over the past year, it's the little things I miss the most, like making awkward eye contact across the room or meeting strangers in line. That's what I'm trying to get back to.
Vaccination is the most effective way to help prevent COVID-19 and get back to the good times. Find out where to get your COVID-19 vaccine near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Here's my only thing.
Good
It
stuff.
will be hard to switch over from Mario Kart to karaoke. Not
might just
because
have
it's
to
a
be
mood
karaoke
change,
the whole time.
because I assume you'll want me to help with that, and I assume I'll be a little too fucked up to get all, because it's a lot harder to switch into karaoke. Karaoke, you got to do like a lot of sound. Like, and it could be like pre-set up, but it's still, something's going to be finicky with the projector. Something's going to be finicky. It's finicky.
Here's the thing, though, is that it's a pretty big undertaking, and I've had a couple moments where I'm like, maybe I'd just be happier having a board game night or something. But
Why not both?
that's true. Why not both? But I told Keith, and he loves throwing parties and loves setting up lights and goofy shit. So really, this plan hinges on knowing that Keith is excited to put in a lot of manual labor.
Yeah, I'll come in on Saturday and work the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready.
Yeah.
I was actually like, maybe I should buy a couple more lights. Well, because you know what I want? I want the one with the green and the red lasers.
Oh, that's the best one.
the lasers that move all around.
I thought
They
you
go
owned
through
that
the
one.
fog.
Or is that
and
BWO's?
BWO has that
Well,
one.
we can
but
rent-
like
we
maybe
can
it's
rent
time
it.
I buy one.
We'll have
'Cause
two.
I want it. Yeah, we'll have two. And then I was like, those cool galaxy projectors. Also on Instagram, Instagram's always trying to sell you stuff they think you like. And if you even watch a whole story of something, it's going to give you a whole bunch more ad stories. I'm only getting cool lights. It's just like, Keith, you want this cool light? How about this cool light? This is a cool light. This is also a cool light. Ew, this is a plasma light. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a cool light. But they're all probably garbage because I own some of these lights and they're kind of garbage. They're kind of great.
I'm down. You know what? Make it a company expense. I'm in.
Okay, great. then I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy this afternoon.
Miles.
All of our videos from here on out are just very extreme lighting based.
There's a lot of lasers in this video. Keith eating everything.
Today we're trying on ladies' underwear.
That'd be cool.
I'm not feeling my stories today, Miles.
What, do you want help?
Cut my story out.
Cut your story out?
Cut it all out.
Wait, which
No.
one? Which
All
one?
of it.
All of the one about the party?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
What?
You feel like it's
Why?
not good?
Next segment.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, next.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway, if you guys
I just
figure
don't
out-
want people to break stuff. I think it's a cool idea.
No. You were very supportive, Ned. Thank you for your concern.
I mean,
it's
you know,
not you, it's me.
not doesn't cost
Yeah.
that much to rent a club, so like, you know, you should consider maybe source a few other options. But
Good
it's a
point.
cool idea.
They
I think
do
it's-
already have lights installed.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
fun.
Speaking of sex, hi Miles and Try Guys. my best friend in the whole world. Can I have a fake name, Keith?
Gosh, I'm only thinking of real names. How about Couch Potato?
Couch Potato says, hi Miles and Try Guys. My best friend in the whole world has basically become my sister in life, is dating my twin brother.
Oh, it's like a kiss and booth situation.
What the heck should I do? P.S. I love the podcast. I listen to it on long drives and before bed every night. Thanks for bringing laughter to my life. Thank you, Couch Potato.
Wait, so best friend is dating
Her twin brother.
Wait.
so fraternal.
Okay, so it is from
I think so.
a lady.
I think so. I think it is from someone.
Because that'd be crazy if they were identical.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
If I was Zach's friend, and then Zach started dating my identical twin. I'd be like, "Hey,
Actually, that might be. I think that is what
Read
it
it
is.
again. Read it
My
again.
best. It's, I
Read
think
it
it's my best friend in the whole world who has basically become my sister in life is dating my twin brother. What the heck should I do? I believe it is
A guy.
who has a best friend who's a girl
what's
who is
the?
We need to
dating.
know if they're identical or
what's
not.
the actual name? And you can cut it up. You can bleep it.
That's a great question. I copied and pasted it. So, but I do remember. I'm pretty certain that it is what we're talking about.
What is this? Why'd you copy and paste everything? But like, did
'Cause I
you
put
read
it all
this?
in a
Did you
Google
read
Doc.
this and think critically about the question?
I
The question really needs some identity attached.
So deeply mean.
What's going on?
What is this?
What is this? What is this?
I believe it is, yeah. So it's a boy who has a best friend who's a girl, and the girl is dating his twin brother. So they
This
look
is
identical.
Story of a girl.
Yeah.
Well,
So what's the
Could be
problem?
fraternal.
It's funky.
I can't
man.
imagine they're
No,
identical.
it's
That
not.
would
I
be
think
they're
so
identical.
fucked up.
No, maybe not.
They have to be
What's
fraternal.
wrong? There's nothing wrong with that.
There's not
that
enough
actually
details.
makes a lot of sense.
Not enough
Yeah.
details to give
Because
Yeah.
someone who's a close friend is around a lot. They get
Yeah.
to know somebody, but you know these two are friends. But these two, there's some spice.
That's true.
But also, I guess this question we need to know: do you like your friend like that?
I think the answer is, I don't know. Let's find out.
No, I
'Cause
think
if
the
you-
answer was no. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
probably
they said
not.
like a sister, but also like I know young boys and they say that one thing, but they mean another.
How old is this person?
I am going to say that they're 23.
23?
Do you think I called them?
I don't know. You're a producer.
Miles,
Sorry, yeah, I should vet these.
what is
better.
this?
What
Is this?
But I think
supposed to give
I
advice
think
without
the-
knowing the age,
How am I supposed to
and
help?
they're not even drunk when they're emailing us.
no, the email's too sad. I can't read those anymore.
Have you guys ever dated a friend's sibling? I have.
No, but I've dated a twin.
Oh.
Oh.
But
Okay, let's put our life experience together.
they were fraternal twins, but they looked a lot alike. But I wasn't really attracted to the other one. I was only attracted to the one that I was dating.
Interesting. Were they identical?
No, but they looked a lot alike.
If you were listening,
Yeah.
you would have heard that.
I don't think they were. I think they were fraternal.
on Miles.
What is this? What even is this? What is this?
I
Yeah.
dated in high school one of my good friends, one of my best friends, his younger sister, and they looked exactly alike. No, but like it wasn't that weird, and he was cool about it. I think I asked him if he would be cool with it.
Sort of like asking the dad.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I just want to make
Yeah.
sure, like I think we like each other. Like, is this gonna be weird?
I feel
And how'd that go?
yeah.
He was like,
No,
nah,
he was totally on board actually.
weirdly enthusiastic.
Yeah, he was like, hey, can I like come on your dates? And I'm like, yeah, that's great. And then we would just kind of all cuddle.
Wait, really?
Everyone
No.
together?
Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder, like, I guess the bigger question is, have you ever dated somebody that your friends were like, oh, you can't date that person because they're my ex, or like, you can't date that person because I have a crush on them? Like a no, you start hooking up, you're slamming tongues, etc., and it's a no from the friend group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been slamming tongues with some no.
Slamming tongues
I've
with
definitely
no-nos.
been like, someone's been like, I don't know if you should pursue that person. I've been like, I think you're right. I don't know if I should. You know, like when you like make out with somebody at a
Yeah.
party, and then the next day you're like, maybe I should go on a date with them. And they're like, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's
we
fair.
actually don't have anything in common. That was just a inebriated decision, I think, that happened in college.
Yeah.
You ever have a situation where you like start to date someone or your friend starts to date someone and then like your friend and you become less like close?
Yeah.
But your significant other becomes more close with the person?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I see.
Like I've had female friends where, you know,
Ariel stole him.
Ariel stole
Yeah,
them.
no, I get that.
Ariel stole
That
them.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
The friend realizes that they have more in common with Ariel than me.
Yeah, I have that too. Sometimes because Sarah, and I'm sure Ariel's the same. Sarah's very
Likeable?
likable. Yeah, more likable. No, Sarah is very good at like reaching out to people and being like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm not good at that at all. So I definitely have friends that are like, "Yeah, I talk to Sarah all the time, and I never text you."
That story you posted of her yesterday talking about cereal.
Yeah.
You should make that a TikTok.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
It's a good sound.
Yeah, I should.
It's somebody,
yeah.
it's basically her not remembering snap, crackle, and pop and trying to work through it out loud. Like,
Yeah.
it's snack, popple.
And she thought that was the name of the cereal, which it's absolutely not.
No,
it's
it's
called
Rice
Rice
Krispies.
Krispies. But she was like, yeah, my favorite cereal is Crapple, Snap, Cop. Like, she just could not get it. It was very funny.
It's very charming. Let me just be honest. You know, it's the summertime, 4th of July. I was swimming in a pool. I was going underwater. I was diving for rings. I got my hair all wet numerous times and it dried. Then I got it wet again, then it dried. And my scalp and my hair, it definitely took a beating from the chlorine. But what could you do? Well, I know what I did, baby. I reset my hair and my scalp with a clarifying detox shampoo from Way, spelled O-U-A-I, but pronounced Way. Use once a week to neutralize product buildup, oil, dirt, and hard water from your hair and scalp without stripping away moisture. A combination of apple cider vinegar and keratin exfoliates and balances your scalp, plus smooths frizz and creates a lustrous shine. I used the Way Detox Shampoo and it did its job. My hair was reset. I was a hottie. So when you're ready to undo some damage, hit the reset button with the Way Detox Shampoo. Go to THEOUAI.com and use code TRYGUYS to get 15% off your entire purchase. That's THEOUAI.com. Code TRYGUYS. TheWay.com. Try Guys, you get it.
There's something about when a friend or anyone tells you, hey, you shouldn't hook up with this person. Even sometimes before you were thinking about it, you're like, we're definitely going to hook up now.
Yeah,
like because this happened in college once where a friend of mine, Julie, told both me and another girl, like, hey, this is like my new friend. Don't hook up. And I was like, why would you? Okay, it's going down. You just now put it out into the universe, and sure enough, that night we did, and like it was an unstoppable train at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the difference between you and Keith. Keith listens to his friends.
No.
And you try to do the opposite of what your friends say.
It wasn't up to me at that point, and like she was like, this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Look, can you blame her? Look at me. I'm irresistible.
Podcast all of a sudden.
it's
Yeah.
sexy.
So like, where are we going? And
Yeah.
it's like, well, this is how I
No
would-
pants,
this is
no
how I would
problem.
do it.
Yeah. I feel like in college too, every snotty thing, it's like, well, I mean, why not?
It's a little right.
Because it feels like in college you are in a bubble where it's just like, I don't know, everyone's slamming butts and stuff.
You ever get in an elevator with a stranger and then just go, yo, and then you slam tongues?
No, but I do remember going to a teen rave when I was young,
Oh, nice.
and it was that.
One of those like 14 plus nights.
Yeah. And there was a girl from like a totally different school, and she was just like, my friend wants to fucking kiss you. I was like, okay.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You slam that
I was
tongue?
deeply inexperienced, and she did
Was that your first
lot
kiss?
of tongue. It was not. My first
She
kiss
did
was at the
A
mall
lot of tongue.
before we saw Ocean's 13.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a hot movie.
And we made out the whole time.
yeah.
It was
Nice.
sick.
That's
yeah.
sick.
It was sick.
That's sick.
13?
Ocean's 13.
What year did that come out?
Dude, that's sick.
I was in 8th grade, so 2009, 8.
8th grade in 2009.
Fucking great. I was graduating
Holy
college.
shit.
Are you
That was
sure?
older. No. I
Are
was.
you sure?
I graduated.
my
I
God.
graduated high school in 2011.
That's
Okay, that's
basically
closer,
the same.
but it's like, at least that's like 9th
This
or
means
10th
you're a
grade.
sophomore.
8th grade.
2009. That's basically 8th grade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit.
You're older than
That's-
me, Keith.
that's 2
30
years
under 30.
Yeah, we got to get you on that list somehow, huh?
That'd be cool.
I don't think it's going to
Keith,
happen.
what?
Well, I would love for it to happen, but even Zach couldn't get on it, and he was very successful.
Well,
under
we
30.
found
He
out
was
that
very-
we've talked about this so many times.
You have
We
to
found out we have to submit. And
You
no,
have to submit.
But why didn't one of our
Where you submit
millions of fans submit you?
just too busy slamming tongues over here.
That's why we got it. How many years you got left, Miles?
I mean, I'm 20. I'm about to turn 28.
On this earth.
I just turned 28, and
We probably got to wait till you're 29.
Yeah,
just
that's
so
fair.
like we can wrap.
That's too late.
No, we got to rack up as
Too
many.
late
We
to
got to rack
Dragon
up as
Want
many
Me.
credits because right now,
Yeah.
what do you have? You're like
podcast guy.
Oh, wow.
podcast guy,
That's pretty much it.
goth guest on Canada competition show that's
Goth-
constantly canceled.
Goth boyfriend and podcast guy is like the two big.
Did we ever tell the story about how we got Kat McNamara's car towed?
You know, you did.
Oh yeah.
She just texted me a whole bunch of movies for Guilty Pleasure, so hopefully we'll have her on in a few weeks.
Oh, that's a
but
blast.
that was funny.
That was a funny.
It's not
time.
my story. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to listen.
Well,
Tell me a story, Keith and Ned.
Well, there we were. Kat McNamara,
TV and movie star.
very famous actress.
Right.
And she was there with doing the flower videos. We did Try Guys make $1,000 flower bouquets.
Such a fun day.
Such a fun day. She's so sweet, very, very funny, very punny. Lots of great puns.
But we were in a part of town that doesn't have a lot of great parking. It's just like this certain little area of LA that really has almost no parking. It's very odd. So we said, hey, where should we park? And our production team, at the advice of our experts, said, oh, well, generally people park in this Home Depot lot and it works out.
And I was like, are you sure?
Oh.
Because any other time I've parked in, like, oh, just park in the 7-Eleven. Oh, just park at the Home Depot lot. It doesn't end well.
Doesn't end well.
But
And
they were
also,
like, yes, he says he parks there all the time without any issue.
I felt terrible too because it was not the nicest part of Los Angeles. We have Kat coming, who's
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
downtown LA.
You know, there's like literally a dead rat run over in the parking lot.
Oh my
there's,
God.
some seedy folk walking around, and poor Kat's like, "Hey, welcome to your first Try Guys shoot." It was
Here we are.
It was didn't really seem that well buttoned up. Like, yeah, just park in the Home Depot parking lot
Right.
around the.
Zach and I had carpooled. So we parked, and also Ned parked and Kat parked in this Home Depot parking lot.
And when we get done with the shoot, we're looking for our cars. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I parked over here.
Oh.
And me and Kat, we walked to the parking lot together. And then we were like, okay, bye. Like, I'm this way. And then I'm like looking around for my car. And I'm like, I think I parked it over here. And then I try and, look I kind of work my way inside. And then I see Kat. And she's kind of like looking around for her car too. And then I look, on my, my car has an app which tells me where it is.
Yeah.
And then I see, oh no, it's not here. It's somewhere else.
It's gone.
It's probably been towed.
And then they text us saying our cars are towed, and we're like, fuck. And I'm like, oh, fuck, because I haven't left the set yet. So I like run, adrenaline full, like, oh no, not me too.
Our
not
whole crew,
please,
by the way,
please.
everyone on the crew was like,
Everyone.
I was like,
Oh.
please, not me. And then I get to the parking lot, and I had strategically somewhat parked in the one lane that is between the Home Depot area parking and between the other businesses area parking.
Clever
And I parked
girl.
next to like three big like trucks that looked like contractor trucks. So I just parked there. And I have kind of a big car as well. So I was like, I hope so. And I got back and it was still there.
and not everyone else's car was still there. It was just
It
Ned
was
and
just
Kat.
theirs. But they
Yeah.
so then I'm like, Ned and Kat, get in my car. We got 30 minutes to get to the tow lot before they close.
Yeah.
But I also need
They're
to
like,
pick
if
up
you
Zach.
get here in 30 minutes, it's $300. If you get here in 31 minutes, it's $500.
But tomorrow.
Yeah, and then so we're like, "Fuck, we gotta go." We get Zach in the car,
And
and
it's
we get
all
We all
cash.
also have 4 giant bouquets of flowers in the car, so we're running with giant lavish
We're like,
bouquets.
we gotta go. We gotta go.
And then we get to the tow place. I get them out, and then realize they need cash. So like,
we pool all our cash together, but we don't have enough.
so I was
It's
like,
a lot of money.
I had some cash. We had enough cash to get Kat's car out.
Yeah.
And then Ned didn't have any cash to get his car out. So our producer, Nick, had to get over there to get him some
And
cash.
so I'm just waiting here like, Nick, how far are you? He like swings by, like hands some cash out the window. I grab it. I'm like, okay, now we have enough.
But you also have to picture that Ned and Kat are in this downtown tow lot holding giant bouquets of flowers.
Valued at $500, like just the most
4
beautiful,
foot tall, just gorgeous.
birds of paradise shooting out.
And it's like very hot. And she's just such a sweetheart. She never once was like, ugh, this is the worst day
Fuck
of my
you
life.
guys.
You stupid Try Guys.
She never stopped smiling.
Felt horrible. I'm like, oh my God, we're like have a guest on set and they're
The worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my
And she was the
God.
first like, no, don't give me your money. I'll wait for Nick. I'm like, no, take the money and get out of here. This is a terrible place to be.
But when Keith and I went to go pick them up, because we're like, oh, fuck, Ned sounds pissed. Like, they're not going to be in a good mood. And Kat's like, hey, guys. Oh, thanks for the ride.
It's so
like,
sweet.
she was
I was so pissed because it's like I'm a little pissed because my own car was towed or whatever, but I was mostly pissed when it's like we're running a production. We have a air of like we should be professional towards our guests. We need to have parking that is, spoken for, not just like cobbling it together.
Wild West parking out here.
So check out Arrow on the CW and catch your reruns of Shadowhunters. Kat McNamara, no, she's a great,
lovely.
great friend of the show, friend of the pod. We should have her on the podcast.
That'd be wonderful.
That'd be
She's
fun.
going to come on Guilty Pleasures in a few weeks. She
There
just
you go.
texted me 11 movie options. She originally
What's the
kept
best
saying,
one?
well, she kept saying Princess Bride. And I'm like, that is the best movie. You can't, that's
It's a
not a
good
Guilty Pleasure. That
movie.
is just what is well regarded as one of the most loved movies of all time. Happy to talk about it.
It's like a little bit of a cult classic, maybe though. Like, was it a box
huge-
office?
One of the biggest
it's a
movies
4
ever.
quadrant hit. It's
Oh, is that right?
Kids, adults, men, women,
You should do
everybody
Never
loves
Ending
that movie.
Story,
So it
which
made
is
a lot of money.
somewhat similar.
But worse.
But awesome. I love the Never Ending Story franchise.
It's fun.
Oh, by the way, a little just while we're in the lands of movies, shout out to Rainie last week because the flipped fandom came roaring to her defense. People messaging me saying, how dare I not know? Also, when she mentioned Opie, that was Ron Howard. It did not click in my brain. I was picturing the older gentleman, Don Knotts.
Yeah.
So, Rainie, you have been vindicated. Apparently, Flipped is a banger of a
Also,
film.
only knows successful director, actor, person Ron Howard as Opie.
Yeah, it's Opie from the Andy Griffith.
Has done
I-
so much.
I sent Rainie a Slack telling her like Ron Howard's filmography, and she goes, "Whoa, pretty cool." Way to go, Opie. I'm like, yeah, he won Best Picture.
We got these cool. Have you been a part of Patreon before? Maybe you've never tried it. We have these cool things when you're at a certain level for a certain amount of time. You get these collectible, exclusive merch items. Right now, the Keith hoodie is out there.
I want one.
It's very cool. We've had mugs in previous.
And it's super cool because you
editions.
can collect them all. You get a different one every quarter.
Yeah,
And then you can make the sweaters kiss. And
then you
it's
can make
like
the sweaters
we're
kiss
kissing.
every time you
Yeah.
hug your friends.
Ooh, is mine coming out in the fall?
I don't know.
I want it. How do I?
Yeah,
get
I think
one?
it goes.
Everyone
the
should
order
get a
Keith,
free
Ned, Zach,
pumpkin
Eugene,
spice latte,
typically.
and if it's not free, then you can go out and buy one yourself and drink it with my sweatshirt.
That'd be cute.
Pour the pumpkin spice latte all over the sweatshirt.
No.
Well, if you need some advice, you may turn to the man with advice. We got Miles with advice. This is advice that'll go for miles.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your
Radio station. Was my theme song not enough for you?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Why does it sound crazy?
Does it?
Mine sounds crazy.
Mine
sounds normal.
What? How crazy does it sound? Do you hear it?
It sounds like you're playing it in the garage next door. Mine sounds totally bonkers.
What's up, Miles Nation? How y'all doing out there? We are coming to you live from London, California.
Uh-huh. Okay, wait, London, California.
Have you ever wanted to put something pink, long, and hard in your mouth?
It's like a popsicle.
Have you ever wanted a fruit, but a little bit better?
Frozen fruit popsicle.
Something you're gonna put in your mouth. Something you're gonna put in your mouth. Something you're gonna put in your mouth. Come on down and put it in your mouth.
The popsicle?
Take a watermelon and make it frozen. You know froze?
Uh-huh.
Make it a watermelon.
When you freeze a watermelon, like, Is
You need
it
to
like a
cut it
popsicle?
first?
Cut a water. Well, first of all, Zach, if you're not cutting your watermelon, you don't know shit.
Well, I think
just
everyone cuts some
cuts it.
watermelon at some point.
What you're going to want to do is slice your watermelon into little cubes, and then you're going to want to put some of those cubes in the frizz. And in the frizz,
You
you're
mean
going to
the
have
freezer
little
or the fridge?
frizz.
What's the frizz?
Freezer.
The freezer. okay.
Freezer, yeah. Extra cold for my extra bold little rump.
Cool.
Putting it in your ass or?
Good advice. Great episode. Well, guys, thanks.
Yeah, eat a frozen watermelon.
I feel like
piece.
I got nothing from you guys there.
It's like kind of
I
like
was distracted. Ned took his pants off. I got Bowie on my
You
lap.
got your
you
dog.
really didn't throw as many curveballs as you needed to in the ramp up for that. I guessed
Yeah.
it right off the bat.
I should have started with like, do you want to get, fucking in the ass?
Do you want to, just start with like, do you want a 10-pound, it's like start with the weight.
Yeah.
Oh, what is he
Do
talking
you
about?
want a juicy ball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Do you want a juicy ball? And then
Do
maybe,
you want to crack my melon?
oh, I like that. Yeah. And then maybe like, do you want to put, put it in your,
Try a...
But my advice
Hey,
is,
Ned. Ned, man, you missed a time.
Your
my
advice
dude.
is just to eat cold watermelon.
this one I think was a good one to miss.
Good.
And yeah, it was that you want to freeze watermelon into little ice cubes and you put that in your water.
the
and it's sort
advice
of
of the
little,
episode.
Yeah.
wait, hold on. You put it in your water?
Yeah. Or in a juice or in a fruzy.
That's pretty
I
good
think
advice.
That's better advice than you described it
But-
before. I thought you were just eating chunks of frozen
No,
watermelon.
no,
but using
watermelon ice
watermelon
cubes.
as ice is pretty smart.
Watermelon has ice because there's water in it.
You know what's even better though, Miles?
What's that?
Grapes.
I love a frozen grape. That was advice number like 3.
Yeah, choking
honestly.
hazard though.
You know what's even better?
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're recycling it and just changing fruits?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you got me. Yeah, for sure. I've also heard about this. This is sort of an offshoot advice, but if you're gonna have iced coffee, freezing coffee so it
Yeah.
doesn't dilute the
Whoa,
iced coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a bonus.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Are you trying to sneak advice into this? advice?
Sorry, I know contraction.
That's amazing advice.
Yeah.
Wait, play the song again. Start over. What is this? What is this?
What
Miles,
the fuck was that?
What is this?
Are we playing a fucking game?
That Mario Kart?
That was
That's the
an
game time. That's the game time
That's game
interlude.
time.
Like, I haven't heard that in 2.5 years.
This is sound effect for the next episode.
That's the Try Guys game time sound effect.
I didn't know that. I took it off our audio
That's the
library.
round 1, round 2, round 3.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
If you're trolling us in the comments, stop watching.
It's so funny. As
That's a good
pull away.
good soundboard.
But yeah, frozen iced coffee is actually really good advice. That I think is the single greatest piece of advice you've ever given on the show, and you just slipped it in as an afterthought. It wasn't even the
I
main
should have
advice.
made it main stage.
I've been seeing so much of Miles's belly, and again, the camera cannot see it. I'm looking at where the camera's cropped, and you don't see any of what I'm seeing. It's kind of incredible.
Oh God! He's now
I just kind of did a belly dance
gyrating.
for a second, Ned.
I can't ever unsee that.
Yeah.
Slowly replacing Shakira in my mind.
Yeah, I saw your taint, so.
Sad.
Well, guys, we have a guest about to come into the studio. Join us next week to hear how that goes.
How it goes. It's going to be hot.
Hot.
Wait,
So
we
we'll
can
see
tease
how they
it,
like
right?
Huh?
Can we tease it?
Barack.
Is his first name.
Hey, thanks for listening. We really like you. We've had a lot of fun today. Make sure you come by next week.
We're not high.
Right? We're not. I promise you, we're not. If
But
we
I-
were, it would be even weirder.
Yeah.
I can't get high and perform. I've tried. It doesn't work
tough.
out.
And if you're listening with air conditioning right now,
You lucky duck.
Yeah.
for you.
Honestly, you need to. I hope everyone listened to this
Oh,
without air conditioning.
did you
so they
actually
would-
end up DMing Olivia?
no, we got caught up talking
Oh,
about
shit.
bar mitzvahs.
Dang,
Get that.
fuck that bar mitzvah story.
Yeah. No, we need it. Maybe take the drug stuff out. All right. This has been a TryPod. Keith, it is the official TryPod theme song. Oh, sleepy little Bowie on Zach's lap. We got a sleepy little Bowie on Zach's lap. We got a sleepy little Bowie on Zach's lap. It's 89 degrees. It's the TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.
Boop-a-da-bop-bop-beep-bop.